Hey all my Disney fans, NJ Diz here again. And this video, once again, is by suggestion of a very kind, very intelligent viewer of mine. Was talking um, basically about Disney collectibles and was asking my opinion on the Disney Vinylmation collection that's particularly big right now as of March 2011. Um, Honestly, I've seen it. I haven't started collecting yet. I will eventually make it there. I always seem to be a little late to the collection party. Um, you know, I really love Disney. I swear I do. They are the best. They have to be the best people. I mean, maybe Apple beats them out, but I don't know. They have to be the best people for getting people to buy their stuff. I mean, they come up with these ideas and they just take off like a shot. I've seen the Disney Vinylmation figures. They're very cute. Um, you know, I see all the different colors, all the different patterns, and uh, like I said, leave it to Disney to find yet another way, another cash cow. Another way to make money. There have been so many collectibles that I have done over the years, and lately I've really gotten away from like really buying like shelf collectibles. Let me put it that way. I don't know. It depends on how old you are or how big of a collector you are. When I was a kid and we went to Epcot, one of the first things that was really a collection per se for me was in the International Gateway as you walk out of Future World and directly into the center of World Showcase. You have that first building there, that first little gift shop, straight ahead. And they used to have little train pieces. They were little pewter trains of all the different countries. And they came in little plastic and red like kind of felt line boxes, and they were about this big, not very big, but they were made out of pewter. And if you took them out of the boxes, you could, they had a little loop and a hook that you could hook them all together and have a train of all these little pieces, all these little silver pieces, and one would represent each country. That was my first collection that I really remember being into. And like I said, this was in the late 80s and late 80s early 90s, and I think they were 12.95 a piece back then. So I'm thinking probably nowadays Disney would charge like a cool 25 bucks a piece for them if they were still around. um, uh, uh, Really liked, they Disney used to do glass figurines. Not clear glass, like painted glass, like not porcelain. You know what I'm talking about. Uh, just glass figurines of all the characters, like Bambi, Lady and the Tramp, um, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, Figment, all that. I used to collect all of them. I still have them. Um, and they're great. But lately, as I've gotten older, I don't know why, maybe my tastes have changed. I've moved away from shelf collectibles, and I started really getting in. I used to buy every year a watch, either from the marketplace or from uh, Mouse Gear in Epcot. But I bought, and I have, God, I think I have like 10 different watches, 10 different Disney watches that I never wear. It's like, where am I going to wear this really nice watch? Am I going to wear it to work and have it get bashed around or broken? So a majority of them just sit in their original boxes. I love them. I wouldn't trade them for anything. But because I did that once. I had a really nice watch, and I had to buy another one because I broke it, which is exactly the reason why I don't wear them. Um, a really nice watch. It's still available for sale. I've seen it in all the gift stores. It's a silver metal band, and it has a green face and Mickey's inside. Mickey's predominant on the face of the watch, and I really love that watch. And it was really I thought it was really classy and showy, so I started wearing it to work. Stupid me, wore it to work, and just from, you know, I have a blue collar job, work at a grocery store. Okay, um, so it's not like I'm sitting in an office all day, or somewhere where, I'm moving around and doing stuff with things. So it just got bashed around, and it started. I accidentally cracked the glass on the front, and it was just so bad. So I just get a regular Coleman Timex cheap watch to wear to work, and I occasionally I might bring out a good watch if we're going out to dinner or for a party or something like that. But in general, I really don't wear them. Did that, and that's basically been it until the one thing I have been collecting as of late. And I go on vacation. If you haven't picked up on that already, I go on vacation with my parents and my little sister. And when it first came out quite a few years ago, my mother and father were were really big into the pins. The pins you see everywhere. You can buy them at like all the gift shops and everything. And I looked at them when they started doing it, and I said, "You are so stupid." I said, "You're buying these little dorky pins." I just couldn't understand it, And then I got one lanyard, and then it happened, folks. I turned into a pin whore. Yes, I know. But, I don't know how well this is all going to show up on camera. But yes, these are my pins. And you know what? There are people in the parks, if you've never seen them, I strongly urge you to seek them out. A good place to find them is at the downtown Disney Marketplace in front of the pin trading store. Also in the Contemporary on certain nights. Um, and they have places where they do the pin trading. And these people put me to shame. I mean, they have books and books and books just filled with has to be hundreds of different pins. It's incredible. But where I think I shine, you know what the difference between me and them is? They have hundreds of pins. I definitely don't have that much. They definitely waste me as far as, number of pins. The difference is this, what you see here around my neck, it's it's almost like a chest protector of pins. That's how I walk around the park. That's the difference between me and these other pin collectors, is that I walk around the park with these on. And even when the pins first came out, I really didn't see anybody doing that. Especially now, because pin trading has kind of slowed down in favor of stuff like Vinylmation. It's still very active, and you can still find pins just about in every shop you go to, but it's slowed down. And even at the height of it, I don't remember seeing people walking around with this. And it's I love it when we go, and you can hear me coming a mile away, because all you hear are when I'm walking are all my pins hitting against each other. Um, even the cast members, look at me and go, "Oh my God, that has to be heavy." It is a little heavy. Um, all the lanyards, all the lanyard straps do keep the back of my neck from being sunburned, so that is a bonus. But I have no problem stopping and showing people. I've stopped for a ton of kids. Little kids are always amazed, and they look at it, and I bend down, I kneel down, and I let them look for as long as they want it, all the different pins and everything. Um, some people have asked me, just as a question, and some people have asked me uh, because they want to. The pins that you see here, except for maybe one, if I see something really good, I don't trade. if you can see, once again, not sure how well this is showing up on camera, but you see that? All my pins are locked on, which I really have to do because of how they touch each other and the moving around and being on rides and everything. If I were to use the regular pin backs, which are just little rubber pieces that push onto the end, it's like taking and breaking off an eraser head and sticking it on a pin. They would eventually work loose, and they have worked loose. And thank God I was paying attention because I got up and there's like two of my pins sitting on the ride seat as I got up. So over the years, I've learned to lock all my pins. I'm not a specific collector. Like people say, what do you collect? Um, if there's one really real theme that I collect on, it's Walt. I love because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have any of this. You know, you have to give the man credit. So I collect a lot of the pins that have Walt on it, inspired by a mouse, all different types. But mainly I do stuff that we have done. You know, I have all our different hotels. I have a pin from each one of the hotels that we stayed at, some of the rides. I'm very patriotic, so if I see like something for Memorial Day, I do that. I am an annual pass holder, so I do get the little extra benefit of being able to pick up a pass holder pin, which is kind of special because only pass holders can get it. Um, but but I really don't trade. I'm basically, and maybe I'm missing out on part of the fun, but I'm basically a buyer. I see stuff I like and I buy it. Very little I've traded for. Um, about the only thing I have traded for was I was in Mouse Gear in Epcot some time ago, and I ran across two little girls that were I say little girls. I always do that. They were like 12ish, 13, and they were part of a cheerleading squad, and they were looking at my pins, and 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 for the life of me, I can't frickin' find it. And 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 I'm sorry about this, viewers. I'm just like I'm completely lost in my pins. I cannot find what I'm looking for. Ah, and oh, here it is. For crying out loud. And I'm sorry. And they they said, "Wow, you have a lot of pins," and they were asking me about it. And they were from uh, Dynasty Cheerleading, and they gave me one of their pins. So that is really the only pin that I have that's not Disney, and I actually gave them one of my pass holder pins as as a little thank you gift because that's I've never had anybody give me a pin to show off on my lanyards like that before. So so yeah, that was nice. But this is my gig, and I've been asked by several people, and I don't understand why. To a certain point, I gotta finish this up real quick because I'm running out of time. Blah, 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 blah. Wearing all these pins, I have been stopped by a number of people when I'm walking through the store that ask me if I work there. How many cast members exactly have you seen walking around like this and in shorts? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I look like a cast member. I think I look like some dork who has a lot of pins. Um, but this is my thing. If you see somebody walking around with a chest full of pins like this, more than likely it's me. Even if you don't remember my face, very few people walk around like this, so it's probably me. So, what do I think of the Disney Vinylmation? I think it's very cute. I'm still really into the pin trading, so I haven't gotten around to the Vinylmation yet, but I will. I'm always late to the party, but I always end up collecting it. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this. Make a video. Write me. Tell me what you collect. I'm really interested to hear. I can't be the only one out there who does this, right? Please tell me I'm right. Um, Thanks for watching the video. I hope you had fun. I did making it. And if you ever see me in the park, say hello. I'd love to talk with you. Take care, and I will see you next video. Bye, y'all.